Now those love signals. Yes, love signals. Now send it right back to me. Love signals. Fuck you, bitch. I used to have a voice back in the day. All right. I caught laryngitis my junior year in high school, and my voice was fucked up ever since. Okay. Girl, listen. Y'all know this chair. Like every time. Anyway, now listen. Child, I done fucked around and took a detour and ended up around there to Buzzard Lane. And I went, since I was on Buzzard Lane, I went on ahead around Tasha K to see what the hell she was clucking about. And girl, she done sat there and did an interview with R. Kelly's supposed nutritionist, I assume around the time while he was fucking these little young girls. I think her name is Shannon Hold on, what's the lady name? I want to get her lying ass name right, cause I ain't see it for her. Let me see, what's the lady name? Sharron Winbush, with her windbag ass. I ain't see it for her. One thing about me, you guys, that always puzzled me and bothered me when it comes to women is how women are always so quick to side with the man, even when it comes to other women, and even when it comes to the detriment of the other women. Like, what bothered me about Sharron, whatever. I wouldn't have gave a damn about her talking if she was there for a lot of the shit that happened. Girl, while you were there, you won't dare. Tasha was asking you all types of questions that if a person was there, the way you made it seem as though you were there, you would know. Every time Tasha asked you a question, oh, well, I can't answer that. I won't there. Oh, well, I can't give an account for that. I wasn't there. Oh, well, I really can't speak about that because I wasn't there to hear about that. So then, girl, why the hell is we sitting here having this discussion? If you weren't there for this and weren't there for that, I'm not understanding what you're here to give us. Because the only thing that you came up here and did was basically made me feel like you was only a nutritionist to him. And then because his ass ain't ever getting up out of Shawshank, and it's obvious your ass need a damn job somewhere, that you fighting tooth and nail to try to get him up out of there so that you could go back to working or doing whatever the hell it is you're doing. But not at the expense of these real victims out here. Now, don't get me wrong. I was on her side with some of the stuff. When she talked about Israel, however you say her name, and all of the other hoes, them lying bitches, that came out there solely looking for a come up. You know, like, oh, there's Kitty and all them. You know, them bitches, Sparkle and them, especially Sparkle. Them hoes, I'm on y'all side with that. But all of them girls ain't lying. And another thing that pissed me off that this hoe did was what all of them do. So everybody's lying. Robert ain't responsible for shit. So because he's the artist and because he had dyslexia and he was, giving Fantasia teas, couldn't read, and all of the rest of that shit, that makes him less responsible simply because the little girl lied about her age. Listen, I'm more than sure a grown-ass man could tell the difference between a teenager and a young woman. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I just refuse to believe that everybody that he done came in contact with lied about their age and this, that, and this. Child, please. And even if they did, at the end of the day, that still doesn't account for all of these other grown, rusty-ass men that admitted to going out finding underage girls, teenage girls, no matter how you put it, whether it's teenage or underage. Teenage is underage to a grown, rusty-ass 22-year-old man hanging around the damn parking lots, hanging around the playgrounds, around the teeter-totter and shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, it still don't make it right, and it's still not cool. At the end of the day, whether they lied about their age or not, it does not matter. These grown-ass men got up here and admitted to sitting up here laundering this man, all of these damn teenage girls, passing them off and handing them off and doing every damn thing else. So you got up here to do what? You came up here to do, because then it became, well, he's innocent until proven guilty, and I'm going by the law. And, you know, by law, he's not innocent. I know, by law, he's innocent. But, I can admit that he does have a problem, and yada, yada, yada. So, if you can admit that he has a problem, then therefore, you can also admit that a lot of the shit that he was doing is what landed him in jail in the first place, and stop trying to discredit all of these women about their experiences. Again, don't get me wrong. A lot of those hoes was willing participants of what he had going on. I'm totally on your side with that. But the thing is, not all of them were. And at the end of the day, they were still underage girls. It doesn't matter. Whether she was 16 and said, Mama and Daddy, I don't care what you say. This is what I want to do. This is where I'm going to be at. And you know what I'm saying? I will do whatever I can do so that I could be here with this man. It still doesn't make R. Kelly right. In the eyes of the law, he's a pedophile and he's fucked up and he's where he needs to be. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't feel like jail is all he needs. I do feel like while he's in jail, he definitely do need to get some intensive therapy about himself. He do. I feel like he do need some intensive, excruciating therapy while he's spending his time in jail. He don't need to be out here in the free world to sit there and do the same thing all over again, because that's the problem. He had bitches like you who he was paying, so therefore, because he's paying you, you're willing to turn a blind eye. See, it didn't happen to you. So you're willing to turn a blind eye because he's paying you. That's the difference here. We talking to bitches that he's paying. I don't want to hear from nobody that he's paying. I want to hear from somebody that don't need him for a goddamn thing and is going to get up here and get the real Holyfield, the actual factuals, and let it be what it's going to be. Y'all are dealing with people who's paying him. Just like everybody that, most of the people that he had up there on the R. Kelly documentary, now sitting up here retracting statements and doing this. Now all of a sudden they all gone whole and they down for the cause and they down for this and they down for that. Like it... Somebody in R. Kelly's family, I feel, not feel, because he admitted, because of the traumas that happened to him as a child, he's carried that on with him and carried on giving other people trauma into his adult years. Like, if he had did that while he was still younger and he learned from the experience or whatever the case may be, and he did it because it happened to him and he wanted somebody else to feel that same pain while it's still fucked up and you shouldn't wish that on anybody, I probably would have been a little bit more forgiving versus, you know what you're doing. You know that it's wrong. You're basically hiring people to lie for you. You're paying people to lie for you. And even when it came to those parents, because I still feel like a lot of those parents they asses need to be behind bars too for selling off their damn children. Don't get me wrong. It's plenty of blame to go around. It's plenty of blame to go around. From the parents that knew what was going on, from the tour managers, the managers, the crew, anybody that helped, bouncers, security, anybody that helped bring him younger girls and all of that. It's plenty of blame to go around. But that does not take away his blame. It's all that people are saying. While we totally get and understand R. Kelly had a hard damn life, bitch, so did 95% of Americans, baby. All of it, it's a hard knock of life for us. It's a hard knock of life for us. You understand me? But just because we had a hard, we not out here, majority of us, making everybody else's life just as hard, just as miserable. Like, listen, case in point, I'm not mad at Tasha K for what she's did. I'm not. I give Tasha K a lot. But I'm not mad at Tasha K for what she's doing. She's giving these people a platform to, basically, she's giving the people a platform to set them up, to make them look dumb and make them look stupid. And because of their stupidity, she's about to gain probably a goddamn million views on that shit. So I'm not mad at Tasha K. Keep inviting these people around here to make a damn fool and is skeptical of themselves. Keep using these people. I'm not mad at it. They obviously love being used, so go on ahead and use them. You know, hey, that's it. That's all I got. I ain't got no more to give you. I will be putting the link of the situation down into the description box. No matter how I feel about Tasha K, girl, shout out to her. She getting these people to come down there and make a damn fool of themselves for her dime. So, you know, hey, I ain't mad with you, bitch. Hey, girl, what's your secret? Quiet as a scat. Maybe I need to give you a chance, Tasha K, so you could go on ahead and mentor me and tutor me, and you can have me up there like my baby daddy, Storm Monroe, and anybody else that you done help. But then again, nah, because I don't need none of your bad habits rubbing off on me, so... I got enough bad habits as it is, child. I don't need no more. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to put it down in the description box so y'all can go and check it out if you haven't. And I'm going to holler at y'all later, girl. Bye. 'Cause